Let's slay some Slimos. Let's play some Peglin. I actually want to trigger that bomb if I can avoid it. But I do want to pop off a pair of them. Okay. Let's see. Nah, too early for that. I'm just gonna keep kind of triggering the bombs. I really want to do a bomb run. And I know a number of people were disagreeing with me on the merits of whether or not roguelikes should have more or less RNG when it comes to like picking builds. I still wish I had a little bit more control, because I think it would get real spicy if I could specifically choose a run that was like, hey, I want this run to have like an overabundance of bombs. Please let me have it. Let's see. See if I can pop a bomb. Alright, there we go. Ooh. Let's try this. There we go. That'll do some damage to a sucker. See if I get lucky and get both. Yes! Alright, there we go. Wonder how Peglin would behave with meta progression. Memorb would be interesting, but I love Ball Lightning. Let's go Ball Lightning. Okay, I remember... Oh my god, what is this map? Wow. This is really solid. Okay, so we're gonna go right, cut down left, get 2 of these mid-bosses, because we can't get 3. Then cut back right a little bit, grab this chest, and then go wherever the heck from there. Nope. Well. That worked. It can only ever get 2 mid-bosses. Yeah, I know. Be great if I could get more. But it would probably kill me. My luck with the Minotaur is kind of brutal. I'm just gonna let this one do its thing. What I want to do is kind of get access to at least a couple of these bombs without hitting those reset points, and that's a little tough. You know what? I'm gonna try and open this one up. We might take some damage from this, but it's fine. Oof. There we go. Open and trigger another bomb, but it's fine. Okay, we've got another one that is here. Yeah, I can try and fight these guys somewhat regularly. I guess it'll be worth it, but still. Alright, my starting item is Strange Brew, so crits and resets contribute to damage as well. It's not really that good, but it'll be worth it later on. My alternatives weren't great. Okay, upgrade an orb. We want to upgrade Ball Lightning. Okay. And please, for the love of everything, don't end up going the other direction. This is a roller coaster of emotions. There we go. Let's see. So for the sponsored stream week, is that all Edge of Eternity or a bunch of different games? Bunch of different games. I listed them earlier. I'll list them between runs if people are interested. I guess we don't really have to track back here. It might actually be better for me to go to the right here, then this, and then this. If only because that gives me a chance to heal. Damn, Wander, you thread that needle in scary ways. Why is it that I have, like, my best RNG when I don't need it to be? How does this happen? I have no idea. Would have been nice to get a crit on that one, but oh well. That was ass. $48 damage, I'll take it. Okay. Please give me a good crit point on this dagger. I'll take it. Oh, baby. That's the hit. Not this one, though. Yeah, if the crit points are down low, it's not really worth it for me to go hard. Hard dagger shot. Because, like, good luck hitting down there. I am not that skilled. There we go. Alright, what do we get? Upgrade an orb. I'm going to keep upgrading the ball lightning. Ring of Indignation is certainly interesting. I could go for a very, very, very heavy healing build. But that's messy. Whereas this, crits also refresh the board. Yeah, let's go for that. Alright, let's take a look. So I want to go to the left. Yeah, I want to go to the left. Okay. Bounce? Kind of big bounce. Not really a primo round, but that's fine. Oh, I love chain lightning. Oh, I love chain lightning. Only got one bomb out of it, but I'll still take it. I'm just gonna fire this off. At this point, we're genuinely strong enough that we can just kind of plow through most things. I would like to get some more bomb orbs here. But, I don't know. My success rate on getting bomb orbs is a little dodgy here. They're very far away. So instead I'll just go for big damage. Which I think is just going to hit the bat. No, it's going to kill that guy. I'll take it. Okay. We'll lit the next bomb. Is that enough damage to kill the bat? Should be. Nope. Whatever. We take 2 damage. It's fine. Let's see. I'm just going to pop that. There we go. There's both bombs. It's done. Alright. Do we upgrade the dag orb? Honestly, though, the problem with upgrading the dag orb is it upgrades your crit damage by a total of 3, which is good. Nah, it's good. We'll do it. Okay, then we could go either direction on this one. It doesn't really matter. I might as well go central. Let's see. Ow. Okay. Yeah, if we trigger a bomb here, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Or just do a bunch of damage. Also fine. At the prettiest. That's okay, we do a decent chunk of damage to that guy. Don't kill him, though. But it's fine. Because I can get the other bomb. I just want to soften them up. See if I end up with a good crit orb here. Yeah, vaguely. I think I would have been better off maybe going for the bomb all the same. Because all I'm going to end up doing here is just doing a lot of damage to this front slime. Yeah, no. Yeah, a bunch of damage to the front slime, but that's not the thing I need to worry about. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay. And then this is pretty trash. So we're just gonna let this do whatever the heck it wants. Decent amount of damage, all told. Obviously not enough to like really do a banger, but that's fine. Save this and go for the Dag Orb. Wow, that was underwhelming. The one problem with the ball lightning is it doesn't get as much chance to bounce. Ow. It hurt. Okay. Do I? Nope. There's like 3 more and I would have killed him. Fine. I just hit that. We're good. Yeah, the lightning works really well with durable pegs. Oh yeah, Gift That Keeps On Giving is one of my favorites. It's incredible. Let's see. Do we upgrade Dag Orb again? Sure. Wall Chicken or... Nah, let's go for the Wall Chicken. Okay, where are we going? So we want to get to this. Doesn't really matter. If I stay to the right, we're good. Ah, it's this level. You know what? Yeah, it was kind of okay. I'll just hit one of the bombs. There we go. Please give me a good crit. Though in retrospect, there's not really a whole lot of point to critting, even now. Like, the damage is good, but all we end up doing is just acing that dude. Weirdly enough, like the idea of the suffering. I like suffering plus Gift That Keeps On Giving. Oh, I fully agree with you. I really want to do a run with both of those that actually works. But I've yet to make it work. You need the Glorious Suffering. You need the Glorious Suffering, the Gift That Keeps On Giving, and probably the Meteor Fragment to even have a chance. Let's see. Nosferatu? Absolutely. I've seen the light. It's great. There we go. This is a really interesting concept for a game. Oh, it's so good. It's technically not original, ish. I mean, obviously, it's based on Peglin, which is based on Pachinko. There's another roguelike like this that I'm actually really surprised didn't catch on. But I think it just didn't have the same level of, like, YouTuber support and nearly as long of, like, a demo development period. But if you guys like this game, I highly recommend checking out, oh, jeez. Why can my brain? Round Guard. Round Guard is fantastic, and not enough people know about that one, as far as I'm concerned. I'll take it. Wander get the corn, make his dinner. Oh. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of scuffed no matter what. I'm just gonna let it do whatever. Not great. Round Guard, is it on Steam? Yep. Yeah, it's not... what do we think? Do I think I can hit at least 10 pegs like this? Yeah. Aw, dang. Aw, beans. I was really hoping I'd be able to hit the bomb. I'll be able to hit the bomb on this one. Well, bam! Not really a good shot beyond this, but it'll be enough to take out 2 of the bats and injure the rest. There we go. And you know what? Right. Crits refresh. There we go. Yeah, I just gotta get a single kill. Huh. idea. This game needs artifact merging, a la Vampire Survivor. Like, you get 3 food items, you get a different artifact. That's even better. I like that idea. I think more games need either Vampire Survivor's evolving artifacts, or either evolving artifacts or synergies. So if you get multiple food items, they actually have like a synergistic effect. I'd even say the same thing with orbs. That moves after every shot. I'll take it. Okay, and we don't care where we end up. There's got to be a shot for this that triggers the bombs. But I've never been able to figure out how to get all those bombs to go off. But yeah, if you guys ever played Diablo 2 back in the day, that had you know what, actually, I'm just gonna have this one bounce. Nope. Wow, that didn't work. It's fine. We'll take a bit of damage, but we have the Nosferatu. And we can bomb the heck out of them the next round. Alright, I think that's 3 bombs. Sayonara, suckers! And they're dead. Do we actually want to upgrade the Nosferatu further? Yeah, no, it damages all enemies. That's actually still worthwhile. Alright, and you know what? I'm feeling kind of decent. Let's go for a question mark, see what I get. Hey, thank you, Techhead Fox, for the 11-month resub. Almost a year now. Almost a year. Thank you. Oh, and it's just a regular fight. I am disappointed. Okay. Alright, there we go. There's some good damage. I was hoping to get a bomb in this, but whatever. The bombs on this level are really hard to hit. Oh, that was a good shot. Yeah, I think we're just gonna delete these guys the old-fashioned way. Maybe the lightning orb's gonna give us what we need. Maybe not. These have got a decent shot at the bomb now. Or not. Okay, we tipped the bomb, just barely. Goes 1. No. Oh, there we go. That's what we needed. Damn, that was a banger shot that I didn't intend for in the slightest. Hell yeah. I guess we just upgrade a rock. I really needed some more orbs here. Anyway. Whee! And down we go. Okay, so we don't need the Nosferatu. Boy, this is just kind of a mediocre start, but it's fine. I can't even do anything to the dude anyway. We don't want the Nosferatu. Bah. Wait, why does he have 602 HP? I am confused. Anyway, eat dagger, sucker! Ouch! Not my favorite. It's still good damage to him, though. Alright, eat bomb. Oh, the tree grows bombs like apples. I don't know why it took me that long to put 2 and 2 together. I was like, why is there always like a bonus bomb here? Oh, that was a good hit. That was such a satisfying whoop. Hello, fool. Welcome to death. I brought daggers. Poor mole. You will not live. Do we want the orbsium? Kind of? Freaking sure, why not? Because, like, Poltergeist is kind of okay. Okay. So there is the Matryoshka shell, which is good, but there's the Kinetic Meteorite, which is way, way better. I mean, the Matryoshka is still good, don't get me wrong. I think every roguelike needs something like Risk of Rain's command mode. I agree. I realize that it would kind of ruin the difficulty curve on this game, but it would be so satisfying. Both this and, oh, what's the other roguelike I'm thinking of? Oh, Revita. You know, playing Revita yesterday definitely made me think, like, man, I wish I could actually pick and choose some of these, because it would be so spicy being able to, like, pick some wild combos intentionally. I really wish I had the gift that keeps on giving. Okay. I'm just gonna bounce off of this one. There we go. Yeah, some of these shots are definitely a little bit better than others. That one leaves that set up. They nerfed the Meteorite. Did they? No, I think they made the Meteorite better. I could be wrong. But I think the Meteorite used to be 4. Now it's 3. Unless it's not nearly as punchy. Which does seem possible. The last orbsium is not exactly... What? Oh. There we go. I'm wondering if the Meteorite's bonus bounce is not as hard. It was every hit, then every third, then every fourth, now every third again. Okay, I was wondering about that. Well, we could get the Orbalisk. It's not exactly the best. It's not terrible either. Because I could also go for the Infernorb. Or the Bramball. I don't care too much for the Bramball. The Infernorb is certainly interesting. The main problem is I only have 3 stones. You know what would be such a cool upgrade for the Orbalisk? Is if it was unupgradable, but it scaled damage based on how upgraded your stones are. It's a multi-hit. It's barely a multi-hit. I can pick up more stones. Yeah. Yeah, I'll grab it. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's fine. We'll probably want to just hit the mid-boss. Mid-bosses here aren't that bad. I guess it means either direction on here is worth it. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I'd like to do enough damage that I don't... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Wait, it took half damage from that? What? Huh? Interesting. The mirrors take half damage from the Orbalisk. Wait. Oh, the meteorite now needs a board refresh before you can trigger it again. Wow, that sucks. Actually, that's real bad. I feel like this is going to be one of those roguelikes that I'm actually going to end up disliking because every cool thing gets nerfed out of existence. And then all I'm left is with... Oh, I see. Every 3 hit provides explosive force until the board is refreshed. Wait. How does this work? I'm so confused. Oh, well. But yeah, kind of like Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac's big issue is bloat. But yeah, I feel like Peglin is going to unfortunately suffer from need to be hard syndrome. In reality, what it should be is a sandbox for making really busted, goofy stuff. Interestingly enough, the mirrors are kind of shit, but that's okay. Okay, do we do enough damage? There we go. I feel that a bit with Deep Rock Galactic. When they released the new weapons, they all got nerfed to being usable but mediocre. It feels way more fun if things are a bit overpowered. Monster Train is probably the best example of this that I can possibly think of. Oh! Skills based on bold orbs. I don't have one, but that's interesting. But like EDF and Monster Train and a couple other games where it's all about kind of rule of cool and scaling to be ridiculous. And obviously, like, you don't have to do it that way. There's a lot of roguelikes that actually get by on being very, very sound structurally as far as, like, challenge goes. I'm trying to think of which roguelikes, though. Because most of them I kind of dislike. But I think it's because I'm not interested in hard. And I never have been. And so often when I'm presented with situations like these where it's just kind of difficult for the sake of difficulty and you lose all the cool stuff, it's just like, but now I'm not having fun anymore. That should be just a new genre, the busted roguelike. The goal is to make the most busted OP build possible that gives the player the power of fantasy. The problem is there is like a very real risk of making your game uninteresting that a lot of roguelikes that do kind of follow that path. Oh, this is wild. Didn't work though. Because if you make it too easy, then it gets boring. I'm trying to think of good examples of that. Command mode and like basement runs are probably the best things I can think of. But yeah, given the weird mechanics and busted HP numbers of the third section basically requires a somewhat busted run, that's kind of where I'm at. It's like, I'd rather the game just be blisteringly difficult, but it just gives you so many different tools that you have no choice but to be busted. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna bank this. They're gonna hit me. But we get the nose for Batu. Oh, come on. Wanted the crit. Didn't get it. Ouch. Okay. Nope, still no bomb. At least I can delete that guy. This level used to be real fun with the meteor fragment. Now it's just kind of okay. There we go. At least the knife isn't trash. Oh, yeah. I think I see why the meteor fragment is not working so hot for me. Huh. Interesting. So now it scales based on number of orbalisks, too. I like that well enough. I'll just have to get it a little bit more. So did Meteorite get nerfed? Really badly, actually, yes. So it's every 3 spots, except for as soon as you refresh the board, it stops giving you the boost. Which means it no longer synergizes with a refresh orb for infinite super bounce time, and no longer well, yeah, so right now I just hit the refresh and now my stone is boring. So I also have the heavy shaft potion, which makes it so crits also refresh the board. So pretty much if I crit, the meteor fragment doesn't work, and it sucks. It sucks a lot. Like, it's still good, but, the fact that crits kind of nerf it, it's deflating in a very unfun manner. Okay, let's hit the healer. If I can, yep. And now I'm just gonna let this one do its thing. No super bounce. I don't know. The other immediate problem is with this design is you end up actually balancing around your best players, which I always find to be kind of a risky proposition, because if your best players find like a really strong, somewhat exploitative strategy that new players might need to rely on to actually get a win, what ends up happening is you end up nerfing around things that the good players are good at finding, and taking away tools that like less experienced or knowledgeable or less skilled players might actually need. I'm trying to think of a good example on this one. And I'm blanking out on a little bit. Oh, not exactly in the same vein, but back when Binding of Isaac, was it Afterbirth, had just come out, they had greed mode, which was kind of like just like an arena challenge variant of the main game. It was pretty fun to play, and one of the big selling points on it, one of the big exploits that was kind of fun to play with, was you got access to, if you did the right combo, you could effectively have infinite items. And it was really fun, but it was really hard to pull off unless you knew exactly what you were doing. And they nerfed it. And so I got to do like 2 runs with it, and I had an absolute blast, but then they were like, never mind, that's not intended. And I'm like, well, why not? You know, why get rid of that? I don't get it. And I think the entire point was that really experienced players could get it every time, and it was ruining the experience, and they were getting grouchy. Problem is, like, for me as like a regular person that, you know, only played the game here and there, it didn't really feel like it was much of an issue. Yeah, it was like the D20 and like some other stuff. You could refresh the whole shop and buy everything for free. I think there were a couple of different ways of breaking it, but yeah, they just got rid of it and said, you know, nope, that's not intended. And I was like, that's unfortunate. This hurts. Oh, that didn't work. I'm just better off going for the crit here. Even if we lose the meteor fragment. I need the health. God, that's such a deflating thing. Like, I'm actually kind of frustrated because meteor fragment was that item, that relic that when it showed up it was like, oh man, this is gonna be a banger, and now it's just kind of like any of the cool synergies that it might have once had are gone. Because yeah, now it anti-synergizes with heavy shafts. You know that you do not want both of those. At some point I find myself restarting 20 Isaac runs in a row because I find some items not fun at all. Yeah, and I don't know how to balance it apart from, you know, it's almost better to have less but really fun items rather than not, but I don't even know. I just... Ugh. Nope, didn't even chain lightning the bomb. There's only 2 bombs on this stage, and it's gone. Oh yeah, there we go. Nope, no crit for me. This guy's gonna crush me. I'm like actually kind of grouchy now. And like, I'm sure it'll be fine, and I will... I'm sure I'll find some new broken combo to make the game fun again. But... I'm gonna lose in Act 2. Probably. And I might be okay here. We'll see. But I'm certainly going to have a rough time of it. There we go. There's also the possibility of the developers reverting or changing or doing less of a nerf based on community response. Oh, absolutely, and I sincerely hope that they do. I don't necessarily know if this needs to be nerfed and fixed as much, but it's kind of one of those where it's like, this rune is now kind of intrinsically... ruined, I think, based on my own expectations, unfortunately. But yeah, it's not fun when somebody messes with your toys. Yeah, it's a good way of putting it. Let's see. Nope. Damn it. Clicked out of the window and then clicked back in and was just off my aim a little bit. At least we're gonna get that starting relic, but yeah, now I'm just gonna have to stay away from the meteor fragment because it's not worth it. I do really like the idea of the orbelisk, and I think I want to play with that a little bit more. But still. If Meteorite stopped working after you got a crit instead of a refresh, would that be better? Not really, because the thing is, like, you always want the crit. Like, you always want to get the crit because it practically doubles your damage on most basic orbs. Ah, shit, I can't even use Nosferatu here. And we're gonna kill this guy. We'll live through this. It's not the end of the world. I'm just deflated and angry. And I should have been paying attention. Let's grab Knife's Edge. That'll make me a decent chunk stronger here. Let's hope we start with the Nosferatu. A decent run. Okay. There we go. I probably should have targeted a plant with that one. Because, yeah, the lightning does half damage to the mirror. And it's fine. Like, I'll be okay. I just have to adjust my expectations accordingly. And kill myself on a mirror. See if I do... Yeah. I do enough damage to kill the first mirror. And the plants themselves don't do enough damage, so it's not, like, that big of a deal. Let's see, Meteorite wasn't OP, it was just more fun. I would definitely argue that Meteorite was both OP and more fun, because having effectively infinite momentum in this game is busted strong. Like, there's no way around that. The thing is, though, that's such a juicy power-up that it's... I'm trying to think of a good example of, like, upgrades in other games where you see it show up and you're like, I want that. Like, implicitly, that's so good. Okay, please put me just, like, right back up to full health. I would be the happiest camper. Yep, there we go. And so, like, yeah, I'm sure the developer nerfed it because it was being overused. But it was being overused because it was the most fun and, like, powerful alternative. So, of course, you want to pick that one because it's the one that's going to do particularly well and also provide the best run. And so, yeah, Monster Train, the thing that lets you carry over Ember between turns. Ice Cream from Slay the Spire. Ice Cream was, like, the upgrade back when I, like, was first starting that game. If I got Ice Cream, it was going to be a good run. I knew that. Just baseline. Geez, I think I'm gonna grab the Mem Orb. I'd like the Doctor Orb, but we've already got the Nosferatu. And it feels like the Mem Orb could get really, really neat. What if it had a time limit or something instead? Maybe. Honestly, I would actually say the... maybe the... Oh. Sure. Maybe? This gives me a lot of healing. Gets a little risky, but I like the Infernal Ingot. For better or worse. I know people have told me it's a bad upgrade, but I like it. I don't know where I'm going. Alright, we're going the right direction. Okay. I have no idea. Just get in there. Like, it's still fun to fire off, it's just not as much. I'm trying to think of how you would balance around... how you would balance around the Meteor Fragment. Frankly, once again, I would say don't balance the Meteor Fragment. It was fine when it was at 4 bounces. The way to balance Meteor Fragment is just effectively to have the game be this ridiculous arms race. Don't like think too hard about Don't think too hard about balancing one way or another. Much better to just, if people are having too easy of a time, provide them with more of a challenge. Maybe? So specifically, this game already has, like, a Ascension mode. That's pretty damn challenging from what I know. I haven't even attempted it because I can barely even beat Act 3 normally. Because it's that tough. There we go. And so when I see like a nerf come through that potentially jeopardizes my ability to win, like on effectively Ascension 0, it's just like I kind of needed that. But yeah, either make the fragment rarer, or going back to synergies, what if the fragment itself wasn't that good initially? You know, what if the explosive force was smaller and not as punchy initially, but maybe it synergizes specifically with some other orb or artifact in such a way that that's when it gets the explosive force. Or even have the meteorite fragment be like in its good state, have that be the evolution. Actually, yeah, that would make the most amount of sense now that I'm thinking about this. Can only be used once per battle. Target enemy on the screen. Half damage per peg. That's tempting. Yeah, let's go for it. And it doesn't really matter, but if it was like an evolution or something where you evolve whatever the baseline relic or artifact is into the unrestricted kinetic meteorite. And so sure, you've got the say at the moment, sure, I've got the mediocre version, the version that I don't really like. However, if I find this other artifact or do this other thing, then it evolves and loses that negative. Okay, so we have Haglin. Upgrade an orb, remove an orb. Upgrade an orb. Mem orb is absurd, actually. Damn. Yeah, maybe synergy with the shaft potions, with each one reducing the restrictions. Yeah, maybe. Okay, attacks deal extra damage to plants. That's worthless. That's definitely one of those upgrades that, like, I would love to see potentially nixed from the pool just because it's, like, not useful. Oh, this is going to be kind of fun. I love this level design. The boss has way too much HP, which is kind of a concern, but whatever. The fragment synergizes with bomb stuff like bomb bag. See, I think the thing is, like, go nuts. Have almost every artifact synergize with each other. Make every relic on their own kind of mediocre, but make them synergize like crazy. And so, because one of the biggest problems a lot of roguelikes run into from like a build perspective is the feeling of, well, actually having that build. Most roguelikes don't what the shit? Well, that was unexpected. Damn it. I was trying to get at that crit. That didn't do anything. Memorb is going to do a ton of damage on this. Oh, it's going to be nasty. I look forward to it. Let's see. So rather than a synergy, give it a downside before it activates. Oh, maybe your balls are really heavy until the meteorite activates, then you get the bounce. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, if they had, like, maybe gravity affects them harder. So if you miss, it's like real bad, but then once you get that bounce, then it starts going nuts. I don't know. I think there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. I still like the idea of intense synergizing. So like if you're trying to go for a bomb run, instead of having all of these relics that aren't useful because they're not bomb related, have all of these non-bomb relics potentially have synergies that then synergize into that bomb run. Because I think there's a lot of ways that you could do it that would be just incredibly juicy. And so instead of doing nerfs and stuff, just make it more interesting. Maybe. See, wasn't the mem orb only usable once per battle? Yes and no. I just upgraded it, so that's no longer true. Problem is, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do enough damage to this guy. Sounds exponentially difficult to design. I mean, games are. And I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but I think it's a better idea than this kind of back and forth on nerfs and not. And yeah, if a synergy is too strong, okay, maybe tone it down a little bit. But I think the easiest way to make a good thing less good is just to make it less accessible, rather than to make it mediocre. Damn it. I think he one-shots you, which is a massive concern. Because I don't do a whole lot of damage here. So we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna... Please don't fall into the hole. Damn it. Oh. It left the hole. Don't enter the death pit. Please don't go back into the death pit. I mean, okay, I'll take it. Okay, there's the mem orb. Let's see, how do you like Orbalisk? It's okay. I think part of it is this is not a very good Orbalisk run. That I only have my basic stones to give it a boost. However, I can absolutely see the potential for like a really stinky Orbalisk run. I really am kind of regretting picking up the refreshing punch. But then again, I don't know. Okay. Let's just do that. This'll do a decent chunk. The Orbalisk feels like Perfected Strike, where to get strong you want to deck bloat. Problem is you actually have to have the opportunity to deck bloat, which I actually haven't had. Nope, right into the drink. It's rough. Oh, that's why the refreshing punch feels intensely mediocre. It should clear the orbs, then refresh them, not the other way around. Okay. That's some damage, but he's getting really close. Ugh. Yeah, this is not a very high damage run. Because I was really betting on that meteorite fragment. Well, time to get eaten, I guess. Hope for Mem Orb again. Nah, it's too low, and doesn't do that much damage. Well, that was that. I guess I'll keep it in mind. Pay attention to what every relic does, because it might have gotten nerfed overnight.